Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I recently saw a video from Zaf Hockey, hello, where he lost one word on every team. I thought this is a very good idea and I came up with a version of my own, but I will lose more than a word. I will make a whole sentence out of it. Sometimes it's even two. Doing this by division again. Let's get off. Boston. I expected a higher drop in points than they have, but they'll feel the aging of their core soon. Islanders. There are many things I want to do. Facing them in the first round of the playoffs is not on this list. Philadelphia. Very disappointed about their drop, and it's not Vigneault's fault only, but I expect him to be fired anyway. Pittsburgh. Another year where they declined aging, injuries and their odds, and are a legit contender, but their drop will come soon. Buffalo. This has to be rock bottom. Worse is impossible, and when Eichel is back and healthy, it will be better, maybe not playoff level, but better next year. New York Rangers. Their learning year was encouraging. See them as a legit contender for the Cup within 2 years. Washington handled the ups and downs of the season better than anyone else in their division, and with Ovi, they are always a threat. New Jersey. Truly, I see them in the race for a playoff spot next year. This season was already better than the last. They will keep improving. Carolina. Not only very funny to watch, also an absolute contender, and Nedeljkovic is one of the better stories of the season. Dallas. Bow down to your rookies and your defense. They are keeping them in the playoff mix alone. Detroit. Way better than last year and fun to watch because they play hard to the end, and with Seider and Raymond coming in, they'll be in the playoff mix next season because of Stevie Y is the best GM in the league. Chicago. Thought they would be bottom feeders without Duncan Tays, but never bet against future Hall of Famer Patrick Kane. Columbus. One of the big disappointments this season, but they also delivered the final proof that Laine, who I think will not stay in Columbus, is an overrated player, especially by Patrick Laine and his agent. Nashville. Still a good team, would have been a bigger surprise if they had not turned the season around, and they will be a tough out in the playoffs. Florida. What a pleasant surprise, and so fun to watch with their speed. The Central playoffs will be so amazing. Tampa. Even the best team in the league cannot deny that they miss Kucherov and Stamkos, and how the hell did they go under the cap? Vegas. Great team, absolute contender, but why do you have to wear golden helmets with gray jerseys? Minnesota. This team is so exciting to watch and the biggest positive surprise in the whole league, mostly thanks to Kirill Kaprizov, who should win the Calder Trophy. Colorado. So impressed with their play in spite of all the injuries, and this will be intense rounds of playoffs in the West Division, and please keep the Nordiques jerseys. Arizona. There is nothing that this team could surprise me with, and I hope that they'll take their jerseys with them in case they go to Houston or to Quebec. LA. They take the rebuild serious and are not far off the turning point. See them as a playoff contender already next year. Anaheim. I think they're behind LA in their rebuild, but at least they accepted the situation, and brighter days are not many years away. San Jose. The longer you deny that you need a rebuild, the longer and more painful it will become. And as long as you have Carlson and his contract, and you lost the draft pick that came with it, you will go nowhere. St. Louis. Fans will be very sad about that, but with Pietrangelo gone, they booked their ticket for mediocrity for the next years. Ottawa. All the good young players prove that finally the rebuild is coming to an end, and I see them very close to the playoffs next year. Montreal. I would not be surprised if they missed the playoffs. But if they make it, I would also not be surprised if this hard-nosed, battle-ready team would go on a very deep run. Toronto. Sometimes overhyped, sometimes over-criticized, but a brilliant season so far. But are they hard and nasty enough to go to war over 7 games for multiple rounds? Vancouver. I expected a lot more than they delivered. A pretty disappointing season, but they should bounce back next year. Calgary. A disappointing season, but don't blame Markstrom alone. There will be serious questions about the core, especially Goodrow and Monahan. Winnipeg. Solid season, but they are still a top 4 team away from being a cup contender. All the other parts proved they are able. Edmonton. A team with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl can win, and if the rest of the team clicks, they have a good chance to be not only the best team in Canada, but the best in the league. So that's it for this one. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you soon. Goodbye.